I get it. You are eager to learn. You are coachable. You've been absorbing a lot of advice lately, tuning into Instagram coaches and listening to podcasts, signing up for courses. And now you're trying to figure out how you're supposed to discern and personalize all of the host of options of how you could be growing your online business and figure out what's going to work for you. If you have ever wished that someone with more experience than you could sit down and help you untangle what actually matters and what's going to move the ball forward for the vision that you have for your business, this video is for you. I know you care deeply about the work that you do, and you can see the possibility of what could be happening and unfolding in your business if you could just get momentum. The next 90 days feel just too important for you to wing it and hope that things are going to shift, but too personal to rely on someone's cookie cutter advice that you don't know if it's going to work for you, your gifts, your energy, your experience, your capacity, and the model that you want to grow. The thing is, everyone's definition of success is completely different, and your starting point is also unique. Let me show you exactly what happens inside of a VIP day and what could be possible for you. This isn't a hard sales pitch. In fact, I only take 3 clients in VIP days in any given month. So I'm here for the right people. But what I am here to do is to give you permission to know that you don't need more information. You need like a pattern interruption and personalized clarity. And that's what this day that I'm going to explain is all about. Maybe you've been on my channel, maybe watching this playlist evolve, and maybe sitting on the fence, wondering what it would actually look like to work together in a Journey VIP day. So today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what that experience looks and feels like, what you walk away with, and even a little bit about how this offer came together and what we actually do from beginning to end. And oh, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Chelsea Fournier. I'm an intuitive business mentor, and I help soul-led entrepreneurs and business founders to build intuitive, focused, and strategically scaffolded businesses so that you're actually creating momentum and sustainable success that I know you're truly craving. So first, I want to talk about how this offer, why a half-day VIP day, and how did it come together? So about 6 months ago, I started bringing a new offering called a Business Soul Scan out to my audience. And this is purely an energy reading. I have created a way that I am able to actually call in your higher self, as well as the energetic imprint of your business, and to channel a conversation so that you're truly connecting to the clarity and the vision of not only what you think now that you want, but it really reconnects you to why you started your business and what your business wants to become. It's a truly beautiful experience. We also involve muscle testing, pendulum work, oracle cards. And so it's this container where you, as the business owner who is often holding so much and so much for others, are able to be held and truly reconnect. Now, the feedback in testimonials that came back from these energy readings was amazing. The number one point of potential improvement was, I wish there was more time for us to dive into the other side of Chelsea's brain that has over 13 years of business coaching experience, business consulting, operations, kind of like, oh, I love this clarity that we got. And now I kind of wish I knew what human Chelsea thought I should do. And so I've developed over the years many templates, many methods of helping business owners to confidently plan what they're going to be doing, how they're going to be making decisions, being the self-leader of their business. I have developed a signature method, if you will, called the Rooted Method that helps entrepreneurs to look at their business, look forward in 90-day chunks. I call it creating 90-day roadmaps using my Rooted Method. What the Rooted Method helps clients to do is to get really honest about where they're at, their priorities and goals for the next 90 days, and to use that as a filter to create discernment of what they're going to say yes to, what they're going to say no to, what they're going to focus their zone of genius attention on, as well as what they might need to automate, delegate, or even just release from being a focal point for those next 90 days. What I find is that if you can do this in 90-day cycles over and over, you can create momentum that it's almost impossible to replicate if you are just trying to wing it or even following someone else's plan of what could be possible for your business. And I find that time and again in, say, group programs or masterminds or even working one-on-one with a coach. Sometimes they are imparting what they think you should be doing or what has worked for them in the past, as opposed to getting super personalized and dialing in not only to the strategy possibility, but the energetic connection of where you want your business to go and what it's meant to be creating in this world. So the Journey VIP Day was born, where we spend the first hour connecting into the energy, doing the energy reading. You and I get an amazing connection and clarity, oftentimes even chills or emotions about how you are specifically and uniquely chosen to be the one who's carrying out this beautiful business vision. Then we take a short little water, pee break, integration. And then we jump into 2 hours of planning out your next 90 days with me as your fractional COO. We can talk through pricing, offering, messaging, like what is top of mind, what's going to have to be focused on in the next 90 days. We can talk through your starting point, what you might need to focus on 6 months from now, a year from now, but what's going to move the needle forward. And you actually walk away with a written roadmap of the actions that you should be focusing on early in your 90 days to really get the ball rolling, what actions you should be automating, delegating. So we literally hash it all out. And because we have started with that deep inner and energetic connection, and we talk through the plan to make sure you not only A, understand it, but B, you have co-created it, you are so much more likely to actually follow through. So if you are neurodivergent, if you're someone who's like, I'll make the plan, but I'm not going to implement the plan, this is a game changer for you because you're co-creating it. You're energetically connected into the why, into the vision, into trusting the plan that we have created. And then it becomes a matter of plugging in the actions, taking the steps, delegating, hiring, whatever it's going to mean based on the phase of business you're in. You walk away understanding what you should be doing for the next entire quarter of your business. So while we're in this decision-making planning phase, we could be talking through your offers, your messaging, your pricing, really getting honest and having realistic expectations about your capacity. So if you are someone who works your business part-time or maybe even full-time, but has other hats that you wear, maybe you're a mother, caretaker, maybe you're neurodivergent and need accommodations, maybe you are energetically sensitive, we're going to talk that through and be honest together so that the plan we co-create is going to be something that you actually have the capacity to implement. And that's going to be chef's kiss, like genius shift for you to actually feel like you can do it. Yes, we are creating this plan together and you're gaining skills around planning, that executive functioning that is like breathing to me for working with my clients. You're going to start to take away glimmers of that. It's designed to help you feel more confident to lead yourself as a business owner. You're not just outsourcing strategy to me. We are hashing it out together and you're gaining the skills. You're flexing the muscle of what it looks like to put together a powerful, focused, and potent 90-day roadmap. And you'll be able to do that with me again in 90 days or even try it on your own the next time. So who is the VIP day for? This is for the business owner who already has a business. You're making sales, you're marketing, you're delivering, working with clients, but you've hit some kind of a roadblock and you know something needs to shift, grow, evolve in order to keep growing. Maybe it's a creative block, an energetic block, or you feel like the strategy that worked for you up until now needs to have another set of eyes, another shift that's going to be needed to get to where you're going. Now, you might be working with a coach or in a mastermind, and that's okay. But if you feel misaligned about what you should be doing day to day, the VIP day is going to support you. At the end of the day, us working together in these 3 hours is about helping you to move through decisions and make them in a way that you can really stand behind them. You can understand them, rationalize them, justify them, whatever it needs to be for you. But it's creating this plan that feels true. That by the end of it, you can explain it to me because you're clear and understanding of what you're going to be stepping into. So if you're carrying a business that feels big, but you keep getting stuck in the weeds and not sure what to do when you open up your laptop. This day together will help you rise above that noise and be able to be in that zone of genius, the aligned action that you know is magnetizing. When you are in that state more and more, you draw opportunities, clients, things grow, and you want more of that. You could show up on the Zoom and feel like you are in a state of fog or friction or confusion or not feeling confident in your decisions, and that's okay, because you're going to walk out with a clear, customized plan that you understand and you're committed to implementing. I want you to picture what it could look like 90 days from now if for the past 90 days you have been taking specific, clear, intentional action on a daily basis to grow your business. Sometimes 90 days can be all it takes to create an entirely new timeline, experience, or trajectory for your business, and I would love to be a part of it. If you want to explore my calendar and see when my next available VIP days are, the link is below. Go explore Journey VIP Day. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.